Welcome to Essentially Her Business, where we have open and honest conversations with women in business. Thanks for joining us as we share stories, insights, and advice with plenty of inspiration to help you build the business of your dreams. I'm Sharon Bailey, and I'm talking with Lee-Anne Preddy-Ryman. Lee-Anne is a Reiki master, author, and teacher, as well as being a very good friend of mine. Welcome, Lee-Anne, and thanks for being our episode number 1 and paving the way for others to follow. So,
thank you, Sharon, for having me.
There was a list, and I always knew you'd be at the top of the list. I know I didn't cover all your skills and roles and achievements, so which ones did I miss?
I'm a master teacher of Seishim, which is Egyptian energy, and Karuna Reiki, and Cosmic Light Connection, Mother Earth Light Connection, and Soul Light Connection. I'm a breathwork facilitator, and I have a mentoring program.
So, how did it all come about? What inspired you to decide to start your own business?
In 2005, I became a Reiki master, and I instantaneously, it resonated with me, was something that I needed, to get out to the world. So I did a mobile service first, I think it was 2011, started going to people's houses, and I was doing detoxes as well, the Ion Spa detoxes. But then I saw Shopfront, and 2012 I opened. So basically what I'm here to do is to help people to help themselves.
And the idea of taking what you were learning and putting it into a business, was that always going to be the case?
No. As you know, I do not like to be on center stage. It's just that from 2005, it had been a big part of my life. So for 6 years, I had this incredible secret that I was helping myself, my family, friends, and people I knew it would benefit. So I had to step out of my comfort zone and start introducing it.
So what do you love most about it all?
Helping people help themselves. That is basically what I do. My book, my cards, my meditations, my mentoring program, the treatments, and the teaching is basically giving people knowledge so that they can help themselves.
And seeing the results in their health, relationships.
Everything. I know that the energy therapies, they help with anxiety and depression, which is becoming more noticeable. People are talking about mental health problems, more and more, and I see the results. I really do, and it's so simple.
It's putting the control back in people's hands with regards to their health, whether it's their mental health or their health. There's, rather than having it outside, they can take control and work from the inside.
That's it.
So what's been the biggest challenge for you and your business so far?
Getting people to accept Reiki. I remember when I first opened Shopfront, I was across the little arcade. I'm in an arcade, so I was across in the little shop, and there was a lot going on in my life, but I was the witch in the arcade, and it was going against, God. It was its own religion. I open up and no one's coming because, small town, gossip, and it was just their insecurities and their fear. But that was my biggest, getting out there and getting the clients.
And I guess too, for where we are, there is a very big Catholic representation in the area, but we also have in the very next suburb, well, within our own suburb, we have a Hindu temple, and we also then have the area down at Otford, which is the yeah. So it's funny that the area just took some time to adjust to you when all these other things were in the area anyway.
That's it. And that's what made my mind boggle, because I wasn't doing anything that was going to hurt anyone, or it wasn't a new religion, or it wasn't, yet they're attacking.
But is this an obstacle that you're still having trouble with, or have you overcome it even if nobody else has?
A little bit, but I think because of COVID, a lot of people had that control taken away from them, so now they're looking at how they can help themselves, and more souls are waking up. So more people are starting to look at the alternatives or the complementary therapies on how to help themselves. So it's starting to turn.
It's opening it up for other healers like yourself.
Yes. My son says I was before my time.
Look, I think most of us are. So networking. Has networking played a role in your business?
No. I tried, you know, but then having conversations with people, what do you do? Oh, I have a wellness center. Oh, so you do, you know, facials? No, I work with energy. You know, I am a trained masseur, but that's not what I want to do. So I could have said, yeah, I do massage, you know, but I try to be honest. So then you'd be talking to them and you'd be saying, oh, you know, I work with Reiki, and, you know, I've written a book. Oh, what's your book about? Oh, it's about Reiki and releasing by the moon. And then you just see it. You know, they just go, oh, okay. And then off they go. So no, networking is not my thing.
So what about social media? Does that play a part in your business?
Yes. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I have an intuitive guidance deck. So every day I post a card with the message of the day, and then I do inspirational quotes. And then, yeah, so it is a big daily part of what I do.
Facebook, Instagram, that's pretty much it?
Yes.
No Twitter, no Pinterest, no.
I have a Twitter account, but I've never used it.
That's all right. I think most people have a Twitter account and don't use it. So, you know. No, that's cool. So what's been some of your biggest successes?
I have clients. So I opened in 2012. I have clients that have been coming for 11 years, either monthly, weekly, you know, that, and seeing the results, seeing their journey. I have other clients 8, 9, 7 years. Once they come, then they see what can happen. Like some of them are trained to 1st and 2nd degree Reiki, yet still come and have weekly treatments. My oldest at the moment is 83, and you know, she just comes, and I see she has neuropathy, and I see how it can help her. You know, just yeah. A lot of society dictates that success is financial, and I struggled with that for a long time because I could see what I was making and the business was making, and in society's eyes it wasn't successful. But when I look at how many people that have come through the doors, how many people I've helped, from my regular clients that come, you know, they're my biggest achievements.
So when it comes to the little successes, because that's a huge success that, you know, you've got people coming this long, but those little things where maybe you've set yourself a goal and it's all paid off, how do you celebrate? Or do you don't?
No, I do that. Woohoo, dance.
Yeah.
And I take
it. I guess when I know you, like you say, you do a bit on social media, but I guess seeing, you know, new clients walk in the door after, you know, you've done a bit of more of a campaign, you know, it's those little, you know, do the dance after they've walked back out the door and those sort of things.
And when a skeptic comes and gets on the bed and they have a treatment and they go, I feel, because I always do a follow-up call and I go, how are you feeling? How did you sleep? Blah, blah, blah. And then, oh, I feel great. And then it's like, yes, they get it. They've experienced it. And then, yeah, I like those ones.
So on that, do you set plenty of goals for yourself and the business? You do?
I do.
Is it a habit that you've got into, or is it something you've always done?
I have always had goals, but I tend to do them more and break them down into quarters now. So the quarter of the year, the first part of the year, this is, you know, what I'm looking at for the year to start with. Then I look at end of year, and then we keep going from there, you know, and just reassessing. I tend to do small goals that are achievable. You know, when I started the business, I had these great big goals and it was like, yes. And then, you know, of course, if they don't come to fruition, which it didn't the first couple of years, then it's just like, you just get so deflated that then sometimes you lose track of your why. And then it's hard to get out and get back into it.
Which, you know, brings me to the question, you know, is that what sets successful women apart from people who struggle?
Yes, keep going. They keep going and they believe in themselves and they believe in whatever their product is. And then they just keep going.
I think it's the sort of thing now society has said, yes, set up your own business and you'll be successful. And sure, there's some that can do it within that 3 to 6 to 12 months. But for most of us, it takes a lot longer than that.
Yes. And also you have to have the right balance with, you know, work-life balance. Because if you're all work, then it becomes so stressful when you're not getting the results that you want, that then you have nothing to look forward to, because you're stuck in this bubble. And it's like, I must, you know, I just keep, you know, showing up. And then, but then your family, the things that, you know, the thing that you really love and you enjoy, and it tends to get put to the side.
How do you make sure you keep some sort of balance between both?
I opened the shop in February 2012. In the March, the next month, my mum was diagnosed with bowel cancer for the last time. A week later, my son fractured his growth plate. He was 13. I have a daughter, she was 15 at the time. And my husband was, at the time, was based overseas. So I was trying to build a business. I was trying to be the carer. I was, you know, trying to be the parent, a sole parent. And I just had to set some hours aside each day to start getting the clients in, and the couple of clients that I had, you know, and then I had to then organize, you know, around appointments and also around the kids, and so that they didn't miss out. So it was just basically doing timetables and putting myself, taking the pressure off myself that this week I had to have seen 10 clients because it wasn't going to happen, but I knew that eventually it would. So I was doing what I could for the business, but also if appointments were coming up during the daytime, I'd then let myself off and then go and do that. So I'd try and get days where I worked all day and saw as many as I could, and then the rest of the week was around whoever.
Do you follow that same sort of thing even now that the
Yes.
kids are older? And
yeah, because there's sometimes where there'll be a special thing going on in the day, and it'll be like, oh, I can't be, you know. So as long as I know in advance, I'll take those few hours off and go and you know, do what I have to do with them, and then just do the clients around it.
so my next question, what role does mentoring play in your business?
I must admit that at first I didn't want a mentor. I've always asked you over the years questions and stuff like that. And I never had a mentor as such because I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed that I didn't know everything. I was embarrassed that, you know, there were times when I wasn't doing too well. So, but I joined Soar Collective, I think December 21. And I just put myself out there. And it's really good because I don't know everything and I am hopeless with computers. And I think that's something that the spiritual people are. That it is, and so it's good. It's good to be held accountable for, you know, goals that I set that sometimes if I thought was too hard, and yeah, just won't worry about it. The friendship in the group, you know, learning so much. A new thing that I'm doing soon is a YouTube channel. Like, hello, this is something that I would never have ever contemplated. As I said,
let me just jump in here too for the people watching. Lee-Anne is also one of these people who won't even take a selfie to put on her social media. So stand up to do a YouTube channel is massive.
Yes, that is true. There aren't very many photos of me out there. But yeah. And that was with the encouragement from you and the other people in the Soar Collective, giving me the confidence and the support. But I've learned so much having the Soar Collective as a mentor.
So just a quick side question there. Aside from the embarrassment, why did you not look at some sort of coaching or anything earlier in your business?
I've always done courses, but normally it'd be a course that you pay for and you download and you do it yourself. So it's always been that. It's never been, you know, weekly and face and sort of over Zoom and live. So it's not that I've never had anything. It's just that I've never had a weekly live Zoom. It's always been pre-recorded or something that I was learning.
I know for the group, it's that sort of thing where we have that accountability that you just, okay, I've got to show up.
That's it. And I can ask questions.
In a safe space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if we do laugh occasionally, but it's only because we love hearing those questions.
That's it.
So one last piece of advice for women in business.
Believe in yourself and in the business that you're starting. Let yourself off the hook. Define what your success is before you start. Doesn't have to be financial. And don't be the best kept secret.
So next for your business, of course, is the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Which is offering healings.
Yes, free healings. So each week I'll post upload a post, a video, and it'll be of, it could be the one of the energy centers. People will be able to watch it, and I will make sure that they'll be able to receive the healing, so they can watch it anytime. Also, I will be finishing my second book, Reiki, A Healing Journey for Everyone, because I do believe that everyone can benefit, not just adults, children, so I just want to get the word out about it. I'll continue doing my courses, first degree, second degree, masters, and we're doing O breath, which is the type of breath work that I do. We're doing a couple of big immersion days, and then also teaching at the WEA in Wollongong. Yeah, so that's it.
And your mentoring program is still running as well?
Yes, Project Lotus is still running as well.
I know we've mentioned all your socials and that sort of thing, so I'll leave that for there at the moment. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us? I think we've covered it all, that's for certain.
I think so.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Lee-Anne, for sharing your story with us. If you'd like to connect with Lee-Anne, all her details will be in the show notes below. But I want to thank you for watching this candid conversation with Lee-Anne. We hope that her journey and insights will inspire you and motivate you in your own business pursuits. See you next time.
Bye.
At Essentially Her Business, we believe that women entrepreneurs have the power to change the world, and we're committed to supporting you every step of the way. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interviews with successful business women and other valuable content. And if you're interested in receiving personalised mentoring or in joining the group mastermind, check out the website for more information. Remember, small business may come with big challenges, but with the right mindset, resources, and community, you can achieve your dreams. Keep pushing forward, and I'll see you in the next video.